Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to day 15. Now that means I've reached the halfway point. So I feel so happy about that. It's fantastic. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm doing the 30-day challenge that was set by Teresa of Baby Steps Reborn Treasures. She's actually finished her 30 days, but I was pretty late coming into it. I didn't sort of tweak for a few days, and then I needed to ponder whether I would take up the challenge, and I'm really glad I did. It's been really good fun, really good fun. I love knowing I'm going to come on the next day, and I love having a reason to change Lottie every day. So Lottie's the baby I chose to do the challenge with, because the idea is that you just use one baby for the full 30 days. So I chose her just because she's got such an extensive wardrobe. This little miss is very good at ordering online, let me tell you. All day and all night she's trying to find lovely things for herself. But really she's got more than more than she will ever need easily. So I think she should stop now. And basically she has. Anyway, so she is the Marianne Sculpt by Natalie Blick, which was a limited edition and is sold out now. I made her about, well, I keep saying 3 years, but I don't know if it is 3 years. I think it might be 2 years. Anyway, whenever I made her because I love this kit. Absolutely love it. Yeah, she's just a real sweetheart. Still with a baby face, but with a good, easy to dress size body. She's 0 to 3. She's about 22 inches, I think. Not that I've ever measured her, but she wears 0 to 3 or 3 months, and the occasional 3 to 6 months if she decides to order one of those for herself. Anyway, so what she has on today is a gorgeous cream coloured dress with just a little plain bodice on it. But actually, guess what, guys? It's not plain, because look at that around the neck. Can you see that? We have piping, my favourite, and it's in gold. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. Bit of piping there, which I love piping. And then there's just a gathered skirt onto the bodice, and it's in the same cream colour, but she has a swan on her. Look at that. And the swan has a gold crown and a gold beak. And the swan's eye that we can see is closed, and then she's got slightly glittery fabric making up the body. I can see a little sparkly there, and then I said that especially for my friend Laurie. She noticed I said that yesterday. I always say sparkly, goodness knows why. Anyway, and then for her feathers, for her wings, she's got this lovely stuff. I don't know what you would call it. It's like fringing almost. It's soft, and that makes up her feathers. And then I found some little satin booties that Lottie had bought one day when she was out shopping in David Jones, and they were on special. They didn't come with the outfit at all. They're the brand Bebe, which is the baby section of Mini Ha Ha brand, which is an Australian brand, and they were meant to go with a gorgeous christening gown. So they had nothing to do with this dress, but they match well, and they're a little bit shining and a little bit sparkly, and so I thought they'd be perfect on her feet. And then her headband, of course, she has to have a golden headband. So she has. It's made of shiny gold braid, and then the bow is just a gold organza bow. You move it forward a bit so you can actually see it a bit better. There we go. So she's a very well dressed young lady today. Very well dressed indeed. Now, did I tell you the brand of the dress? No, I don't think I did. It is Mud Pie, and it's in size, I think it was 0 to 3 or 3 months, one or t'other. And I love it. It's gorgeous on her. I'm not usually one for, if swans are in, then I don't like to get swans. If unicorns are in, I don't like to get unicorns. But so I don't know why I don't like to, but I don't usually. But for some reason, I don't know if I bought this dress when swans were in. Oh, should I say when Lottie bought this dress? Excuse me. Wash my mouth out with soap. Sorry, Lottie, you chose it. I know, darling. You have very good taste, don't you? Anyway, so I don't know exactly why I got it, but it's gorgeous. I love it. And so does she, which is why she chose it. Yeah, okay, so I've told you all about that and that. Let me just give you a quick update on yesterday. And yesterday the big giant tree was getting chopped down, and it's all gone now. I think they still need to send a stump grinder, you know, one of those great big, kind of like a circular saw thing that goes back and forth and digs out a lot of the stump. So that's left to do at some stage. But the tree's gone. It looks, even though it was completely dead and gigantic, it looks really empty there looking across now. There's nothing there. I mean, it wasn't a gorgeous thing to look at because the poor tree was dead, but anyway, it's gone. And amazingly, they had moved their equipment, all the different bits of machinery they'd brought with them. They'd moved them so that when I got into my car and was all ready to honk my horn to get them to move their giant truck, the giant truck wasn't in the driveway. So all I had to do was go. It was really easy. It was brilliant. And then when I came back about an hour later, they were actually across the driveway again, across the other bit of my driveway, with the end of their truck rather than with the front of their truck. But they were packing up, so they said yep, you know, and they packed up their whatever their last little bit of equipment was. I think it was a leaf blower or something, and they just got in their big truck and off they went. So it just worked out perfectly. I didn't have to nag or ask or plead or honk my horn or anything. It just worked out perfectly, and the day was lovely, and I got my jobs done, and I was really pleased with that. And today, did I tell you it's, oh my goodness, it's 12:20. Oh, the morning's just gone in a flash. Oh, I hate it when that happens. I don't even know how. I don't know how. What have I been doing for all these hours? Well, I've done some washing and some hoovering and bed making and tidying and, you know, that kind of stuff. But, you know, to already have it this late is amazing. Anyway, it's a stunning day today. We've got just warm sunshine, sort of middle of the road, maybe about 75 in your money, something like that. It's beautiful outside. Oh, I love it. The insects are humming and the birdies are singing and people are cutting their grass, you know, all the usual kind of sounds on a beautiful day. So it's gorgeous. Front and back doors are wide open, letting all the lovely breeze in, and the windows, of course. So it's very, very nice today. There's just one more thing I wanted to talk about, but rather than do it in this video, I will make a separate video and maybe just show the twins. And you can look at them while I talk about it, because it's something to do with scamming, and I really want to get the message out there, because I think it's a good idea. You guys can think about what you reckon of it. So I'll be back at some stage and I'll talk about that whole scam thing. Now, was there anything else I needed to report to you on? I don't think there was. Just that my daughter-in-law is still very sad, the one who wants to see her mum in Korea. She was half thinking again that she might go, but I'm pretty sure, you know, she's swaying either way whether to go or not. But my conversation with her this morning was, she said that there's a bit more virus apparently that's broken out over there, so it's not safe really for her to be there. So yeah, that adds to it a bit, doesn't it? So maybe at the moment she's leaning towards not going. First she thought she would go, then she thought she wouldn't go because she might be away for months and months before she can get a flight back into Australia. And then she thought, oh yeah, because my son called in last night to check the light, which is behaving itself, so he didn't need to do anything with it, with that spotlight that's outside. It's working again. It's not just staying on and just not turning itself off. So it's fine. Touch wood anyway. At the moment it's fine. Last few nights it's been good. So he called in to check the light, and that's when he told me that she was thinking about going again. But my talk with her this morning was more towards, maybe it's not such a good idea. So I can understand why she's so torn. You know, she loves her mum. She really wants to see her mum. Not that she would be able to because of quarantine, but oh, it's such a hard situation. Thank you, Mr. COVID, for all these problems. Anyway, so that's a little update there. I don't think I've got, oh yes, of course I can tell you about Tiny's eyelashes. So I did them yesterday. I'm not satisfied. I'm going to dive in again today because he's got very, very tiny eyelids. to put the eyelashes into, and the worry with that is that there's not enough vinyl to grab the hair, and that's what's been happening. So the eyelashes aren't organised, they're not neat how I like them, but the problem is if you keep stabbing you might actually break through the vinyl because it's thin, so it's, you know, it's a bit of a what would you say, it's like walking on a knife edge a bit. I want to keep stabbing and try and get the hair to be in the spot that looks empty, but I don't want to keep stabbing because I don't want to tear the vinyl. So that's the state of affairs with his eyelashes at the moment. I hope I'll be able to solve it somehow this afternoon. That will be my evil plan. Anyway, my dear friends, so still a bit of a wait to see him. Hopefully soon, maybe tomorrow or the next day. We shall see. Anyway, everybody, I will go now and I'll think about the next video that I'm going to do just with the twins to talk about the scamming business. Okay, so thank you everyone for being here and for your comments. I really enjoy them. I know it's a big ask to expect you to come on every day, and of course I don't. I've written that in a few comments. Please don't feel you have to come on every day, because that's just, you know, we've all got other things to do other than looking at Lottie for 10 or 12 minutes, whatever, and listening to me, you know. I was going to say something silly. Just listening to me yak, yak, yak. So I will say goodbye so you don't have to listen anymore for today, but don't forget I'll see you all tomorrow, and I'll see you this afternoon in another video. So take care everyone, I love you, bye bye.